Hello everybody, today's video will be about a very important but gruesome topic, the VANAGON Headstuds. A lot of us know that they tend to fail due to cooling system negligence, and except this, all these heat cycles sometimes cause them to form small cracks which aren't visible to the eye, which may cause them to veer off at some point. So in this video I'm going to show you how to test them. So obviously you will start with a visual inspection. So in this case you will just check it for pitting, for example, or any signs of damage that you can see with your bare eye. If you can't see any, you will go to the next step, which is cleaning the headstuds and then taking your dye. This dye will be sprayed on the headstuds and you will leave it on for approximately 5 minutes, but this depends on the manufacturer. So the best thing you can do is actually ask the manufacturer or just read the instructions. Afterwards, what you will do is you will wipe the paint off or the dye off, and then you will put the powder on it or the spray, it depends on what you have, which will cause the dye to come out of any cracks if they do exist. If they don't exist, it will stay white. What's very important is that you will leave it on, or that you will spray it on very lightly. So you want to cover it, of course, but if it's too thick, you may not see some smaller cracks. So this is a thing you need to check. I would also like to add that the brush-on version of the dye is better than the spray-on version because it causes a way smaller mess, as you can see in this picture. Other ways to check them would be, of course, using ultrasound or x-rays. This is also possible, but most people don't have access to this, so this is the way I show you to check them. There is also another way which I will cover, which is the ring test. You need to have good ears in order to hear the difference, of course, but it also works very well, to be honest. So, in order to do this, you will do the following. You will take a metal part, for example a screwdriver, a wrench or whatever, and then you will slightly tap the studs in order to make them ring a little bit. If the ringing stops immediately, it means that you most likely have a small crack. What you can also do is just compare the sound of the different headstuds. Most shouldn't have cracks in them, so you can see which sound different than the others. So this is also a way you can test them, of course. Now I will show you how to test them via the ring test. So as you hear in this video, you can see that the right headstud sounds a little bit different than the left one. The left one rings for a longer time compared to the right one. The right one has a blunt ring to it. It's very short. You can hear the difference. So the right one is the faulty one and the left one is the good one. So this would be a great example on how to test them with the ring test. It's also important to add that if you decide to compare different studs with another, you need to choose studs with the same length. If they do have a different length, they will sound different. So this is just some additional information. First of all, I want to thank my viewer Jonathan for sponsoring this mic. I hope that it makes a difference on how I sound. And I do believe that it makes a big difference because I used to record all these videos with my phone mic, which wasn't the best, to be honest, so this is a big upgrade. If you want to support me too, you can do this, for example, by sponsoring something from the Amazon wishlist. It doesn't have to be something expensive. I do appreciate everything. And you can also support me otherwise by PMing me on Instagram, for example. Everything that will be bought will be used on the videos. And if you want it, I will obviously also mention you on the video. If you enjoyed my video, you can also support me by liking and sharing it. And I also appreciate it a lot if you subscribe to my channel because it also helps me a lot. I wish you great success with your engine rebuild and I wish you a nice day. Bye.